Hi everybody, welcome to day 7. Now since you have been working so hard for 6 days, I've decided today's video is a little bit more I wouldn't say relaxing, because we are going to be working our hips. We're going to do some hip mobility. So hip mobility is definitely good for turnout, but also a physio recently told me that whenever our hips are tight, it can put a lot of pressure on our knees and our ankles, which makes dancing in general feel more difficult. It feels more stiff. He explained to me that whenever my hips are mobile and nice and loose, that my legs will feel lighter, and therefore it's easier for me to dance. So he actually done a lot of hip mobility work with me that particular day, and my legs automatically felt lighter. I could lift them higher, I could jump higher. My stamina was better because my legs weren't so heavy. So today is a really important video, I believe. It's hip mobility. It's only going to be a few exercises, about a minute each for each exercise, so you don't have to use your brain too much. We're just going to be sitting down doing these exercises. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for sticking with me to day 6. Let's get started. And so for the first exercise, what I want you to do, so we're going to bring the right foot, bend the knee down, right? Then bend the left foot down as well, but it's not going to be on top of it, it's going to be beside it, okay? And all we're going to do for about a minute, so all we're going to do for 1 minute is just going to go left, then right, okay? So opening up those hips, all right? So that's all we're doing for a minute, and we're going to start now. So how is everyone feeling? I think I said at the start day 6 by accident, but this is actually day 7. Which is great. You've made it through. If you get to the end of this video, you've done a full week of the challenge. You will start to see some of the things kind of come back up now. So there will be like turnout part 2, toe height part 2, stretching. We're going to be doing more stretching, things like that. So I hope that's okay. I just think it's important that we work things out, more than once in 30 days. But also just to give you more exercises. So hope you're enjoying this. This is kind of like a stretch, mobility, and just pushing the hips back and forth. Everything else is kind of relaxed, just opening up the hips. They should feel like they're working out a little, but mostly it's just to open them up, to loosen them out, help them relax, to help our dancing be lighter and fresher kind of. I always find after I do hip mobility exercises, my dancing just feels like new again. Great, okay. So for the next one, we're going to do a minute on both sides. So we're going to bring the both knees to the left this time. So knees are on top this time. So you can actually bring your feet together, then bend the knees over. And all we're going to do is just going to lift the right one up and back over. But just for as much as we can, like if here is as far as you can go, that's good. If you can push it a little bit more without lifting the left foot up, that's good. So all you're doing is just opening and closing. If you can see, I'm always kind of keeping my toes connected. So again, 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute starting now. So just opening and closing. Good, so opening up the hips. Again, helping our turnout, yes, but also just really helping to kind of flush out our hips. If our hips are nice and flexible and opened, it's going to help our entire leg really. Good, so I'm interested to kind of see how many of us have done all 7 days. So I don't know, I'd love to be able to count it in some way. Maybe you can comment below, I've done all 7 days, or maybe just even comment a thumbs up. It would just be nice to see. For the first few days I had a feeling there was about 1,000 of you, because there, for most videos around 1,000 have done them. But then I had a few days where there was around 800 of you. So I'm just trying to work out how many exactly there are. Okay, so that's 1 minute done on that side. Now we're going to move over and do the other side. So feet together, drop the knees to the right. Left foot is on top of the right. And a minute starting now. So yeah, because I really am trying to work out. And you know how I had said we do a Zoom at the end? Someone had kind of thought maybe a YouTube live would work. However, then anyone could possibly come on and watch, which is great, of course. But I did want to keep it that it was a reward for everyone who has done all 30 days of the challenge. as your reward for doing it. And then of course I wanted to send you guys a certificate as well. So I am working on it. I promise to have more information soon. Good. Feel like you're opening up that left hip. This is not going to feel like we're doing too much today, but these are the kind of exercises that maybe are sometimes boring, but really, really beneficial for us, okay? Just as important as stretching. Your hips are working more than you realize. Good, and that's a minute done on that side. Have a little break. Okay, so for the next one, it takes a little time to kind of work out what's going on, but it's something I really, really enjoy as an exercise. Because whenever something's challenging, you feel like really great when you work out how to do it, and then it's really good for our hips. So we're coming on to all fours. So there's a few parts to this exercise. First of all, make sure you're not arched, okay? Make sure you're bringing the belly button up towards the ceiling. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice big circle to bring this foot up the back, okay? So basically, instead of just going up like this, we're going to start at the bottom. We're going to do nice. So we're going to bring the hip right out and up. Good. Then we're bringing it back out. This time we bring it in and we put the ankle down on the knee and we sit back into a nice kind of hip stretch. You should really feel it here, right? So then we take a few deep breaths in and out. And out. We come back to all fours and then we don't put it down. Again, we do the circle up to the back, circle it down, bring it back and stretch. Good. And bring it back. So it's here. It does the nice big circle out and up, circle down and in and around and back. So we're really working our hips here, okay? Good, one more on this side and then we'll have a break from this side. So knees are together, then we lift it out and up and out and in and cross. And we're going to sit here for a little bit longer this time. So a few deep breaths in and out and in and out. One more and in and out. Good, back up to all fours. So now we're going to repeat that on the left side, okay? So again, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's a great exercise. I like to do this one a few times a week. Okay, so hands again under our shoulders. So first of all, we lift the foot up, then it's going to do like the circle out to the side and up, then back out to the side, bring it in, cross your ankle over your knee and sit back. So you might notice this side feels different to the other side, and that's okay, that's good to notice these things. For me, this side feels strangely more open and looser today. This is usually my more stiff side, but today it feels better. So again, bring the knees together, we bring it out to bring it up, we bring it out to bring it down and around. So you're getting lots of rotation into that hip, then you get a nice stretch in it. Good, and forward again, and then we do the same. We do out and bring it up, out, around and bring it down, and we sit back. Good, and again, bringing it right out and around, really isolated. It should feel quite like sore almost because you might be working muscles you haven't worked before. Bring it around, enjoy the stretch. Good, one more this side for now. So bringing it out and up, out and around and back. Good, and relax. Okay, we're going to do that 3 more times. Sorry if the light has went kind of dark. The sun has just changed. it shifted directions, so the lighting might have changed. I hope you can still see me. I don't have too much more exercises to do today, but this next one does feel quite difficult, especially the first time you try it. Now, I have seen dancers do this with the most gorgeous straight legs, amazing turnout, and you just think, wow, they look extremely flexible. That is not me, but I am going to give it my best go and try to explain it as best I can. This is also going to stretch our hamstrings a good bit as well to get straighter legs when we're doing kicks and outs and leaps and all that stuff. Okay, so we want to get into downward facing dog, which we've been doing quite a lot in this challenge, and it's the most amazing stretch in my opinion. So if you come to all fours, I find it's the easiest way to get into it. So hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Then you're going to tuck your toes into the mat and push your tailbone up into the sky into downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to start with right foot, right? So bring your right foot up. Now what I want you to do is turn your foot right out, so your heel is right out, okay? Then you're going to bring that leg down. Feel like you're working your glutes, your hips. It'll kiss the foot at the bottom, and then turn it out again and bring it back up. Keep it turned out, and then you turn it in. Then you have to turn it out again and bring it down. As it comes down, it'll turn in. It'll kiss the toes at the bottom, turn it back out, and bring it back up. Okay, turn it back in. Now just take a rest with the right leg. This is quite tough, guys, okay? So bring our left leg up straight. We start by turning out the heels, turning out the leg. Bring the circle down. The circle as wide as you can. Bring it in. It'll touch off the foot. Turn it back out again. Really turn those heels out. Bring it up and back around. Turn it in. Turn it out. Bring it around. It'll turn in. It'll kiss the foot at the bottom. It'll turn it back out. Really push the turn out. Bring it up and around and back in. And bring it down. Now just bring your knees down and rest back in the child's pose. If this is your first time doing that exercise, it will be tough. It is really good for your hips, okay? All we're going to do is do 2 more on right, 2 more on left. You will be surprised at how good that is for your hips, how good it is for your turnout. Good. Back onto all fours again. We're going to push up into downward facing dog. And up we get. Good. So start with the foot up nice and high. Turn the foot out. Bring it around and down. You'll feel this in both glutes working really hard. Kiss the foot at the bottom. Turn it out. Bring it all the way back up. Reset. Turn it in. Turn the leg out. Bring it around and down. Good. You should be working quite hard. Turn it out. Bring it around and back up. Turn it in and relax. Good. Enjoy a nice stretch there for a second. Push the heels down into the mat. Good. Bring the left foot up. Okay, left foot up nice and high. Turn the heel out. Around and down you go. Good. It kisses the foot at the bottom. Turn the foot out. Open up and back up. Good. You'll straighten it again. Then you're going to turn it out. Bring it down. Really, really, really good, guys. Kisses the foot at the bottom. Push the heel back out. Now this time really round. Last time really bring it up and around the back. Turn the foot in. Relax and come down into a child's pose. Child's pose is also great for stretching out our hips. Good. I hope you're feeling okay. We don't have too many more exercises at all. Really good, guys. Okay, the next one is quite similar to the first one we done, but you're just going to sit up a lot taller. Front, so feet in front. Take your left foot back behind and take the sole of your right foot into rest and the thigh of your left leg or your quad, right? Now what we're doing, okay, yes. So what we're doing is we're going to turn over our left shoulder and open the both hips up so that your left foot comes in now. So it's like you change the way you swap feet and you swap direction, okay? So basically you're here, your hip is going to open right up so that the left foot comes down and the right knee comes in. So left foot is now resting on the right knee. Then you come back the way you came. So So now right foot into left. Good. And then we go back again, okay? And then we come back again. So this is stretching, opening up the hips. This one is brilliant, okay? So we're going to do 1 minute going that way, and then we're going to do 1 minute going that way, and then we're going to stretch and you will be finished. So 1 minute starts now. Good, so we're going around our left shoulder and back to the front. Keeping up nice and tall, guys, okay? Really tall, especially when you get around. This is so good for your hips. When you have open, loose hips, you're protecting your knees, you're protecting your ankles. If your hips are mobile, you can get your legs up higher. If your hips are mobile, you can get more turnout. If your hips are mobile, you can point your toes more, okay? Our hips are extremely important. Now, I say hips here. What I'm talking about is your hips, your glutes. That's what we've kind of worked today, okay? Good. Only about 15 more seconds. You're doing really good. You will feel like your glutes are working here. You will feel like you're possibly getting a nice stretch as well. 5 more seconds, nice and tall. Don't give up on me. And relax, really good. Okay, so now we're just going to switch sides. So feet in front, bring right foot back, bring left foot in. If you just want to have a little practice, we're going over our right shoulder now, okay? And back to the center, okay? You can do it. It's only a minute. You're nearly finished. You've got this. Ready and go. Good. So I really wanted to do a video today that would hopefully introduce you to a lot of new exercises, which I think this challenge is all really about. I am also learning new exercises myself to learn and then do with you guys, to try them out as well, which is great for me. Good. Hang in there. I know it can feel tough. You're halfway there. This exercise is more difficult than it looks. Am I right? Good. Keep breathing. Only 15 seconds left, guys. Only a few more turns. I know the hips are working quite hard. It's really good for you. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, so just to finish off this session with some stretching, we are going to get back into that position again. So I want you to take left leg back, right leg comes in. We're going to bring our right hand down on the mat, take a deep breath in, and exhale, bend over. Good, take a deep breath in, both hands down, and kind of push your hands away. Good. Walk the hands back in, this time left arm down, right arm comes over. Good, both hands down on the mat now, and turn around, lift the left arm and go back. You can look back at the left arm, good. And relax out of that. Now let's switch over. So left foot comes in, right foot goes behind. Left hand goes down, right arm comes up and over. Good, deep breath in. Both hands come down, and you can walk the hands out. Feel the stretch in your back and your hips. Push your bum cheeks into the mat. You'll feel more of the stretch. Good, walk the hands back in. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up and over. I hope the lighting is okay. I know the sun is kind of behind us right now. Good, both hands come down. Walk the hands around, and then lift the right arm back and follow it. Good, okay, last little thing for your hips. I just want you to bring the right foot back, okay? Sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, you're gonna come back, but please don't come back like this and really hurt yourself. Just come back to where you feel the stretch, okay? So for me, it's here, but I would do this stretch quite often. For some of you, it might just be here, okay? That's okay. We're trying to aim to get a nice stretch into these muscles we've just worked out. Good. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, relax out of that. We're going to switch over, so we're going to bring the left foot back. Deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, come back. Again, don't go back really far. Less is more in stretching, guys. We do not want to hurt ourselves. We want to protect ourselves. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, relax, come all the way up, and you are finished. So well done on completing a full hip mobility workout. You may have found it a little bit boring, a little bit different, definitely not maybe the usual exercises that you do, but I promise you this is so beneficial. I hope you enjoyed learning these exercises. I hope you enjoyed the workout. The main benefit being that opening up our hips, loosening out our hips, gives me personally the overall feeling of having lighter legs. I hope you feel that too, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!